You know what I'm saying? So,
It
hey, what's up,
seems to
point?
me some people like to articulate the game or whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
but
but they don't like to
they
play
don't
it
beat
though.
game. They don't beat
Yeah, they
games
don't
though.
play it.
Man, I just dropped
You
a
know,
fire
and I'm a
rant
very
about Redfall on my vlog channel.
oh yeah, I'll have to check it out, bro. Yeah, I just been playing. I actually got I beat Cleeso's Protocol. I think what was it yesterday? I beat that game. Yeah, it's a pretty solid game. You know, I'm just very disappointed that a lot of the Dead Space and Resident Evil 4 fans didn't play it because that's a game that was kind of tailor made for them, and they missed out on it just to play the same old shit. So if somebody asked me what was better, I think Callisto Protocol was probably better than Resident Evil 4
Yeah,
Remake
that's
by
part of what
far.
I was talking about in my video. I talked about how dead this industry really is in terms of AAA
Oh,
releases.
it's
It's
dead.
it's
Oh yeah,
fucking dead.
it's dead. Oh yeah,
I
it's
mean, because I,
dead.
I mentioned Redfall
I heard
and I was
Microsoft
talking
said
about how people
they
were crying about it being 30 FPS, and I'm like, who cares? The game's
yeah.
trash. Like, why do you even care? Why do you want to
You
play it at
know,
60 FPS?
I'm
It's
I'm playing Gotham. Yeah, yeah, because I'm playing Gotham Knights right now, right? Because I bought this shit for like $20 on eBay, right? And everybody said the visuals in this game is ugly. I'm playing this shit at 4K 30, obviously, and this looks pretty good to me. I don't know why people kept saying this game is ugly. Unless they just, I don't know, man. Now, honestly,
Because it's YouTube.
and
you can't
people said
listen
that
to these
Gran
YouTube
Turismo 7
motherfuckers,
looked
man.
ugly too, and I don't know what they said
Really?
it looked like a
Usually Gran
PS2 game.
Turismo
I'm
games
like,
look
okay, well
good
then you
though.
never played a PS2 if you
Oh
think it's
no,
a
that's a
PS2 game.
really. I that's crazy. I can't even. I at least because I never really got into Gran Turismo, but I've seen the gameplay and I've seen footage of it. It never looked like. If anything,
It's a very
it looked
beautiful
just
looking
as good as
game. It's just
Forza.
it looks realistic because it doesn't look
Even
like eye
back then,
candy. They're like, oh my god, it looks ugly. I'm like, no, it just looks real.
that's the problem with people. I know. Yeah, that's the issue. But I will say one thing though. Even I bought Kalisto's Protocol for $20. I'm probably gonna buy it on my PlayStation. I actually surprisingly enjoyed it. Even though I did bash it just for it being a Dead Space clone, but it was a pretty solid Dead Space clone. But I wouldn't go as far to buy Dead Space again for $70. I'm
No,
good with
fuck
that.
that.
But I'm just very shocked though. Like, see, this is what I was telling people because I know people was like, "Well, you're a hypocrite, man." You say, but it's just like one, I bought it for cheap, and two, these same people that say they love the Dead Space remake, why did y'all not do the due diligence to support this game? They say they support modern gaming, but yet they got another alternative game which is very similar to what they say they like, but they only buy the one because it has the title in the name, Dead Space or Resident Evil 4.
Wasn't Callisto
I'm very
Protocol
shocked.
made
Like
by
I'm
people who formerly worked on Dead Space?
yes, yes. And these Dead Space fanatics, and I mean fanatics, not saying a person that just likes the game like kind of like I do. I'm talking about fanatics did not support this game for seven. It actually failed. The game failed, and not to spoil it, but it ended on a cliffhanger. So we're probably never going to see a sequel to that. So there it is. And actually surprising and funny thing is, after playing the first one, I'm like, you know what? I might even buy the if they did come up with a sequel, the second one for maybe full price now, because I was like, oh, it's a pretty reasonable game. Surprisingly, not nothing special, of course, but it was. I'm just saying for the ones that say they like modern gaming, I'm very shocked that they didn't put their money where their mouth was and support it. But instead, they always supported Resident Evil 4 remake, Dead Space, like, but y'all didn't support this either. This would have been a nice game for that. Y'all,
You know what, man?
they
I'm
didn't care
glad I
for it
never
because they
got a
didn't.
PS5 because I would definitely be regretting my
Yeah, I
purchase by
sold
now.
mine. I sold my PS5. I sold it.
Yeah.
I have a PS4 Pro. Well, two of them. Well, actually, no, three. But but yeah, I have it was no point, man. It was worth it because I took that. I think was it $300 and I took it and spend it on other shit that I would actually want. Because it was just I was just looking at it every fucking. I do it with my PS4 Pro. I barely use it too, so it just kind of took replacement of the PS5 that I had. I didn't use it.
Yeah, there's nothing to
Did
play
not
on
use it.
there.
And
You're
if
just
I
playing
did,
PS4 games
I
on your
was playing
PS5.
PS4
It's
games.
fucking stupid.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. That's exactly what I was doing. Yep. So I said to myself, this was probably gonna be my last console generation. I think I'm done with gaming at this point. So
Yeah, same here.
Phil Spencer came out with a Jet Tell Fallen what Phil Spencer came out with. He said something pretty I wouldn't even
Oh,
say
he came out
controversial.
with a statement,
Yeah, yeah,
controvert.
tell
Well, it is a controversial statement.
yeah, yeah, to most of them, but
Well,
to
he
us, we
kind of
kinda
said
already seen it.
they're not just focused on consoles. They're more focused on like their subscription service.
which has
he
been pretty
said
evident. But to some of these,
because they could because they always in third place when it comes to their
Mm,
console. That's
Well,
what he
it
said.
doesn't. They don't really
Hmm.
care where you game on. They just want you in their ecosystem. It's all
Yeah.
about their
yeah,
brand.
yeah,
That's what
exactly.
they
Hmm.
care about. They don't
Yeah,
care
it's
about
yep,
Xbox console. They care about the Xbox brand.
yep,
Oh
There's a
no.
difference.
yep.
Hmm.
And the Xbox
Oh
brand is
yeah.
like look more as like more of a marketing thing to help push their little subscription. You
Yeah.
see, that's
Oh
kind of what the
yeah.
whole idea was. But yet these PlayStation fans, you know how they're gonna take, oh, Microsoft is losing. You know, how
No, they're
I clearly
expanding
don't
their
even see
shit.
this
They're
shit
playing
right.
it smart.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. They're
this
expanding it everywhere. Smart
this is gonna get to a point where
TVs,
Apple and Google, they all
PC.
gonna jump on bandwagon. What is Sony gonna do then? They're gonna be
Oh,
fucked.
yo, Fallen. Did you hear about Google coming in and stopping the Activision deal too? You hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It wasn't for it either. I'm telling you, Stadia go come back, bro.
I believe it. It's
Yeah,
gonna come back.
eventually,
It just
yeah.
came out at the wrong time. Now I don't agree with it, but I will say it. It's definitely the future. I mean, I'm not gonna. It definitely is the future, unfortunately, because I mean, look at what people are buying. I mean, Redfall's like you said one thing, right? Like what you came in the parties, like people are talking more about Redfall being what
30
the
FPS. They care
frames, but
more
ain't
about the
nobody talking
frame
about the
rate than
game
the
being
game.
buggy. Yep,
Which is funny
and that game
because
got a lot of
I
bugs. I
never heard
heard.
anybody complaining about Halo running at 30 FPS.
True. I told people like all of a sudden like everybody says 4K 60 is this new alleged next generation standard, but I'm like according to who? Because the only next gen games that I've seen are well at least allegedly is last generation games running at 4K 60 remakes, 15-year-old, 20-year-old games. I haven't seen a true next generation game running at 4K 60. Now we can make arguments with Ratchet and Clank and Astro's Playroom, but those are low demanding games like you know, but anything pushing any sort of boundaries has not been running at 4K 60 or Spoken, Returnal, all those games had downgraded resolution and so I don't know, man. Like I said, I think people got scammed out of these consoles, but because everybody's like, "What's the false
No,
advertisement?"
I think
I
it's
want
just
what it
they're
said on the
focusing on the wrong
box.
thing. I don't care if it's 1080 60 or 4K 60. I don't really give a shit. I just want
Yeah,
the game to be good.
I just want games. Yeah, I just want games.
Because you
Yeah,
probably, you know what's funny? You probably, these days, you probably can't tell a difference anyway, whether the game's 1080 or 4K or 1440. Who gives a fuck?
yep.
You
Digital
got all
You
Foundry
these
can't.
came on and said
Yeah.
upscaling
that.
techniques and AI tricks and all that kind of stuff
Oh, I got a
anyway.
message.
So who really cares? You know, I just want the game to be good. I just want something new. I'm
Yeah, I
tired of
just
playing
You
want
the
go
good
back
same
to
games,
shit.
man.
360. You go back to the 360 days, right? That shit was running at 540p most
Yeah, when
Oh
they first
games,
yeah,
came out
yeah.
with
It
some
was
of the games,
horrible.
and
It's
yeah,
like
some of them weren't even native
upscale
720,
games
subpar
are
sub
HD.
upscale to
HD
1080p.
under
You
30
couldn't tell the
FPS,
difference.
especially on PS3. It was bad. Yeah, in terms
Yep.
of performance, yeah, like I even mentioned that in my video. I said in terms of performance, actually the past couple generations is the best it's ever been. Yep. Yeah, you definitely got to check that video out, man.
Yeah, because the problem is with
Yeah, I
gamers,
check it
man,
out.
nowadays. The problem is with gamers nowadays, like they're so fixated on performance and resolution, but ain't none of them worried about games. I mean, to this day, nobody's still stressing over the fact that, damn, we're still playing Last of Us Remake. This is all Sony could throw out to our faces. This game came out 10
Uh,
years ago. Like,
Ghost of Tsushima director's cut.
that came out, what, like 4 or
Yeah,
5 years ago?
about
3
3 years
years ago.
ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fucking
I mean,
Death Stranded director's cut.
like this isn't laughable. And then these Sony fanboys are using this as an excuse. Oh, well, Redfall runs at 4K 30 and Last of Us runs at 4K 60. I mean, Last of Us ran at 60 FPS even on the PS4. This ain't special. Like I just can't, man. All these people want to do is play the same exact
I remember
Last
games.
of
when
Us
at
Part
least back then
2 running at
fanboy wars
60
were actually
frames on
about games, like
PS5.
comparing the games. Like Gears of
Yep.
War versus Uncharted or something like that. Now it's like,
Yep.
oh, well, my game has a better frame rate than your game. It's like, and we're
Yep.
comparing last
hmm
generation games. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, on top
I
of
already
that, I
played
know
it.
nothing and
I already
exactly.
played it back when it was
Yeah,
new.
nothing too special. Yeah, and all they can sit there is call you an Xbox fanboy, PlayStation, whatever. I'm like, dude, it's not even about that, bro. It's at the end of the day, we all played the same shit. These motherfuckers are playing the same games for fucking what, about a decade now, and they still
Yeah,
can't get over
bragging
it. But
about
then they
Grand
come at
Theft
people
Auto
like us.
5 running at 60 FPS. Who cares,
I
man?
know,
My God, I'm tired of hearing
Yo,
that overrated piece of shit.
one guy, that guy Sheesh. Man, I had an argument with him, man, the other day. You know what he told me, man? He says, "Yo," because I said, Red Dead 2 is like one of their best-selling games, right? You know, what he told me, he's like, "Oh, why would Rockstar want to re-release that game?" I was like, "It's not gonna make as much as GTA." I was like, I get that, but why would they not? I mean, they still made just as much, if not. You know what I'm saying? I try to explain him like because I did the math for him. He said the game would even sell 5 million copies if they decided to re-release it in the same fashion as GTA 5. And I said, if anything, it might even sell better because people would love to see the 4K 60, whatever they could pull off with the Red Dead 2, right? And then they can add content like the fishing update. They wouldn't. He was yelling. They would never buy it. I'm like, dude, you're trying to tell me that people, especially for the
Dude,
campaign. Go ahead.
he got stuck when we was talking about the Resident Evil shit.
Oh yeah, he don't know shit about Resident Evil. But he said like, I was like, dude. He's like, oh, this is what he told me. He's like, oh well, not Microsoft, Red Rockstar Take Two wouldn't want to invest. I was like, they don't have to invest money. The game has already been made. Why wouldn't they do a re-release in the same fashion they did with GTA 5? Well, with this game, and they could capitalize and double dip their money. Nobody plays it no more. I'm like,
All
bro,
they gotta do is
nobody
get like a
plays it like
couple of
GTA. I was
people
like,
to
I get
set
that.
the program the game on modded consoles. That's all they
Bro,
gotta
watch.
do.
I'm gonna literally invite this dumbass, right? Watch. First thing he's you ready for this fool? Watch this, watch this. Bro, I shit you not, bro. Like my brain was numbing every time this guy was talking. You know. I love what he said. Metal Gear Solid 3 is his only favorite Metal Gear. I'm like, what the
Oh, you
fuck? And then you
talking
claim to be
about
a
that
Metal Gear
idiot?
fan? That guy,
Oh
yes.
my
Yes.
God, bro. Why even invite him?
Yes. Yeah. I don't think he'll join, but he's still playing Metal Gear, actually. I see. He's still
The
playing it.
one game that
Bro,
he
get off
plays.
that game.
Oh my
I'm
God,
like,
that
bro,
guy
get
gave me a
off that
headache the last
game.
time I was listening to him.
It's so funny. You know what? If he does join, I'm gonna ask him. I was like, hey, would you like to try out Kalisto's Protocol since you like Resident Evil and Dead Space? No, I don't want to play that.
He's
Why
gonna
not?
say it's
Yeah,
trash.
he
Already
thinks
know it.
that guy
Yeah,
thinks
yeah.
everything other than Metal Gear Solid 3 is trash.
I know, right?
Or Resident
Narrow-minded
Evil.
as fuck.
Bro, I know. When he said that, he must be the first person that I heard somebody say Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty is trash. Bro,
Bro,
what?
man, yeah,
Like I
he
understand
would
everybody's
even manage
entitled
to
to
piss
their
off the Metal
opinion,
Gear fan base.
but
God dang.
to say it's trash, it would have been better if he just said, "Oh, I just prefer this one over that." Oh, okay, that's
Right.
your opinion. But then to say 2 is complete trash, I'm like, come on, bro. This guy, I was like, this guy is something else, man. Like this guy.
Yeah,
I beat
I
Metal Gear
cannot for the
Solid
life
3
of me
nine
understand him.
times.
I don't know if he was just
I don't know
stupid
how he follows my
or if he
channel.
was like genuinely. I don't know. Like I don't know if he was trolling or if he was just stupid. It's really that's the
Nah,
sad
he's
thing is
just
it's hard to
stupid.
tell anymore.
Yeah, yeah, he was stupid, man. Like he's oh, I'm sober now. I'm not drunk anymore, and he still sounded the same the last time we talked. I was like, how the fuck does a person like this even follow my damn channel, bro? I don't even understand. Like, don't he know I'm literally addressing people like him in my videos? Just because I'm not talking directly about them doesn't mean I'm not addressing people similar to him. The fuck? Like that just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, there's just a lot of gamers like him though. I hate to say it. I even told him that day. I was like, bro, I said people like you is the problem with the gaming community. He's like, no, what you mean? I was like, bro, it's people
Yeah,
like you,
that's the
man.
guy that spent
Y'all the
what
ones.
265 days in Red Dead Redemption 2
Yep.
or some
And
crazy
Red Dead
shit
on.
like that, like
Yep.
7,000
Hmm.
something hours into that
Yep.
game. So those are the two
Yep.
games he
That's
plays, Metal
insane.
Gear Solid 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2. And he has no interest in
Yep.
ever trying anything else.
Yep. Yep. That's the problem with video gaming right there. You know, you can't expect these companies to come up with new ideas when you got people like him that don't even. I bet he wouldn't even try Kalisto's Protocol, even though he might even enjoy it. But just because it doesn't say Resident Evil 4, he's not gonna like it.
Yep, he's gonna think
And that's why I tell people,
trash.
yeah, it's just like
Fucking idiot.
Pokemon. It's just like what people do with Pokemon. Regardless of how good, I've told people this shit for years. I say it doesn't matter how Pokemon gets released. If it as long as it says Pokemon in it, these motherfuckers are buying it. That's why I made it my video. I'm like, if they called it Pokemon shit and trash, they still would buy this shit. I'm being serious. That's how stupid these fucking people are, bro. They don't even care about the quality of the game. It just cares, oh, it says Pokemon, I gotta buy it. Like okay. Yep. They don't even care about the quality, man. Like it's just
Dude, even
unfortunate.
on my
But
even on
yeah,
my PS4 though, like there's really not much to play. Like once I was done with Ghost of Tsushima
yep,
and The Last of Us 2, I'm
yep.
like, all right, well now what? So I'm
Yeah, there's really
literally
nothing else after
I've been
that.
playing
Yeah.
Siphon Filter and Final Fantasy X.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
the
it's
games that
crazy.
I could play on
It's
my
crazy because
PS2.
I know those games. One came out about 20 something years ago, and the other one about 30, or close to. It's just yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And people want to say gaming is evolving. I'm like, when the fuck? And the funny thing is, right, when we had PS1 games and we went from PS2. Now I'm not saying it was not nice that we could take our PS1 backwards compatible catalog to the PS2, but you never heard people say, "Oh, I love my PS2 because I get to play my Tenchu again." We was playing sequels, we was playing newer games, newer IPs, we
Yep,
was
and
playing newer
within the
projects.
first couple of
Like,
years, there was already a list of games that you could play that were next gen
yeah, yeah, oh
only.
yeah, of course. Yep,
And
yep.
you can't say that about
So
this
many different
generation
franchises. Yep,
or the last generation. They both sucked.
yep, yep. Yeah, they both were kind of ass. Honestly, I would say that the Xbox One and PS4 only picked up around, I'd say 2018 when they actually was remotely good. And then that kind of fell off. You could tell because that's all they've been releasing. Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima again, God of War. It's like same old shit. Yep, I can't see console gaming lasting very long with this type of
I
attitude,
can't see the
personally.
industry lasting in general the way it's going. I mean, even on PC, like
Yeah.
the PC games release, right? And they're
Yep.
shit.
Oh
They're
yeah,
all
with the Jedi
buggy and
Survivor, I
they
heard that shit's
DRM and
broken.
all this other
I was
fucking
like,
shit.
that's
You got to
crazy.
wait
Sometimes I feel
months
like they're
just for your
making
game
these.
to even work.
It's like, why even buy it day one? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's true. I heard Jedi Survivor had some issues on console too, but not to the degree of PC though. PC is like unplayable. That's crazy.
I'm just done with this shit, man. Like it's just there's just no point
hmm
anymore.
hmm
Just gonna enjoy the
Yeah, that's
stuff
why I've
I
been playing
have,
my old
and
shit, man.
once it's end of support, then well, whatever. If I can't play my shit
It's
if I
done.
can't play my
Yeah.
Series S anymore or Xbox One, that's fine. I'll just go back to
At
my
least you can say they didn't
360.
invest too much into it. Yeah.
I'll just play
hmm
my 360 and modded Xbox, and I'll
That's why I
just
don't
stick with
invest
that.
much into these platforms. That's why people are like, why you just wait for discounts to buy shit cheap? Because honestly, I don't think we own the shit that we're paying for. So it's like, okay, if they decide to do some scummy shit like that, I'll be like, oh, well, I just enjoyed it for the moment, and that's it. I only bought the game for $20. But if I'm out here paying $70 and thinking I'm building up a catalog of games that I'm building out throughout the years, just to find out that they could take this shit away from me at any given moment, yeah, I'll feel pretty stupid, honestly. So. But yeah, so like I bought Gotham, and it's a funny thing is, isn't Gotham Knights a pretty new game as well? Pretty new, right?
Relatively
Gotham
new,
Knights,
yeah. I
Callisto's
think it came out a
Protocol.
couple of years ago.
Yeah, yeah. I think Callisto's Protocol came out in like December. Damn, that's crazy. Well, last year, that's crazy, man. Yeah, games drop quick now. You been enjoying Scython Filter again?
Yeah, that's a good game.
No, it's good. Yeah, I used to play the one on PSP. I forgot what it was called. The Logan Shadow or some shit. I used to love that game. I used to play it online too. One of them was for the PSP. I used to fucking love that
Well,
game.
that's
Oh, you
actually
know
on
another
PS
game
Plus as well. They actually added support for dual
Oh,
analog
really?
sticks on that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's actually more
Did
playable
you
on
ever play that?
PS4.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause I'm trying to think. What's that other game they had? Oh, what was it for PSP? No, no, was it? Oh, oh no, it's for these consoles. Nah, 360 and PS3. You ever play Born Conspiracy?
Yes, yeah, on the
Yeah,
PS3 I
that's pretty
played that.
good. Yeah, pretty good game.
That was actually one of the first games on the PS3 that I got.
Yeah, it's pretty good game.
Yeah, that was solid. I like that game. That was Sierra's last game, if I recall. Yeah, I
Really?
think they shut down shortly after that.
Oh shit. I actually thought it was a pretty good game, man. It's funny because back then it was considered average, but now a game like that is considered probably godlike. I ain't gonna lie, this Gotham Knights game is kind of boring though. Yeah. It is kind of fun. Though I will say that I think the best game, modern game that I played was probably Callisto's Protocol. Was probably it.
How far back would you consider a game to still be modern?
Like how far? I would say shit. I mean, I would go as far to say the 360. I think a lot of 360 titles would be considered modern. I mean, they still copying a lot of the same ideas from then. I mean, I mostly say modern just due to the new age. Because you know what the funny thing is? The term modern to me is starting to seem more like easier than modern because they made this auto combo system in Street Fighter, right, where they made moves easier and shit, and it's called modern, right? It's gotten so bad that the pros are starting to say that they'd rather use the modern controls over the classic controls because they're able to whiff punish and attack easier because like when you're playing classic controls, you have to do the motions, like the split second motions. You got to be very quick with it. Now, when you're playing modern controls, all you got to do is hit down and then punch, and then the uppercut comes out. Do you get what I'm saying? But when you're playing Street Fighter, if you want the uppercut, you got to do quarter circle fast, and then hit the button simultaneously. You see what I'm saying? There's a gap. There's a split second gap, especially if you're not quick, right? Now, with this Street Fighter, down A. That's literally it. Bro, honestly, you probably could play it. Even though you say, I hate fighting games, you probably could be able to play it. I'm telling you, they're making fighting games so easy. Even the pros are like, yeah, we think we'd rather play with modern controls. Imagine, pros. They rather play with modern controls. So it shows you, why the hell are they doing this?
I don't know.
And
I
Street
think they're
Fighter
just
6
trying to make
and Street
games
Fighter 6 is gonna have a
as
story.
easily accessible as possible, so that as many
Yep.
people as
Accessibility
possible will
means
play
money
it.
in their eyes. Yep. Because the more people they can get them on the controller playing this game, the more money it's projected they want to get. Yep, I agree. It was pretty obvious why they're making games easy. People's like, oh well, I mean, it's obvious. The more people that play it, the more money they get. Pretty simple, if you ask me. I think that's why games like Call of Duty and stuff, and even Fortnite, are easier because they're easily accessible games. Not saying that they don't take skills to play, of course, but they're just easily accessible. You can literally download the game and get a kill. You know, a game like Gears of War, shit. If you're not good, you can die every fucking time. You know. And you played Call of Duty Online before, right, Fallen?
I can't recall. I might have. If I did, it was
Okay.
so long ago. I don't remember though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty easy game. You can literally camp around a corner and get a kill. I ain't gonna lie, this Gotham Knights game is kind of fun, but it's kind of basic as fuck though.
Yeah, it's another cookie
Oh, thank
cutter
God I pay.
AAA release. What do you expect?
Yep. Yeah. Crazy because Callisto Protocol was better, and I think that was somewhat indie. It was kind of
I'd probably say that's a AA release.
Double A.
Double A.
They it's so funny. The people that were making it, they said this game is a quadruple A. Quadruple A. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. So good luck seeing another game from them though.
Yo,
I think you
Prince
I think
Fallen
you'll
about to become a silver.
Oh, you're on PlayStation? Oh nice.
Become a silver? I fucking outdid a lot of these fucking PlayStation dudes. That's sad.
Yeah, I'm getting close,
Kinda fucked
man.
up,
I'm getting
actually.
close.
Are you close to the what, silver?
Yeah, only about 40 away.
Oh shit.
Oh, that don't take long.
No, all you
Takes
gotta
long
do
when you
is,
ain't got
is
shit to
play
play, though.
games. I mean, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, one guy on he's been messaging me saying, "Hey, can you recommend any easy games that I can play?" I was like, "Dude, just play games, play and beat games. Can you recommend any
Ah, he
games
lucky
that
he
I
didn't
could
talk
play
to
to get
me, cause
gamer
I would
score?"
have
I
told him
said,
to go 100% some hard games. I would have told
"No, but
him.
I told him. I said just beat as many games as you think you can. That's it."
Games to you were just being nice to him. He was being a
But
little
yeah,
too nice to him.
that's the whole point of gaming, though, is to at least beat the game.
No gangster. The
But
whole
yeah, you
point of
know that.
gaming is completing the game. That's the whole idea.
Well, completed it through the ending.
No, you're going about it completely different. You're
But
talking
Jet, that
about beating it. I'm talking about
yes.
completing it now.
No, I know that, but I'm saying the first. But you
But
can't complete a game if you can't beat
he
it.
probably could he probably could barely beat it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's steps. Like you got to beat the game before you can complete it. Like completion
You know
wise,
I
I'm
gotta
just
throw
saying
that.
most.
You know I gotta throw that
No,
in.
I
You
know
know,
that, but
bro.
I'm just saying most average gamers. Well, at least I feel most gamers should just be able to beat a game. Like if you can't call yourself a gamer if you don't beat the game. You can't say a game's fun if you can't beat it. Like that's how I feel. Now, if you want to talk about completionists, now that's a little bit different because most people don't believe in completionists. Is what I'm saying. That's very niche. Not saying it's not respected. I respect, but a lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And if they do it on easy games, of course.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
you
definitely,
know,
definitely.
so, but yeah, and I would say that
Dude, I
mindset
seen
that you,
somebody with
that's kind of
I seen somebody on Xbox with the Life is Strange, True Color. They didn't get all the collectibles. They just beat it.
really. Well, some people
Yeah.
might not feel the game either. There's a lot of reasons why. Like, see, for me, there's a lot of reasons why I don't complete 100% some games. One, if I'm not feeling them. I will say one thing though. I think you should have some form of 100%. Not saying every game should be 100%, but you should at least
Oh
have a
no, I'm not
few,
saying
maybe
that. You
5, 10,
know.
15, at least 15. Games that you do go in on. You know what I'm saying? I think you should have some. I don't think you should have a list and just have all games completed or beat and then have not like two or three completion. Like even Fallen, he never considers himself like a trophy or achievement guy, but he has a few completion games. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's I do feel that. I can understand that. Like now my cousin, he was a completionist back then. I shit you not Fallen. He used to collect every single mask and Majora's Mask. Like this dude, my cousin went over and beyond. Like literally today he would be considered a trophy or achievement hunter. Nowadays, he's casual. My cousin's casual. Yep. You would never think that he was a hardcore gamer ever. You would never think. Yep. But I don't blame him though, Jet. But it's like, it's how can we be a hardcore gamer if there's no such thing as hardcore games anymore? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't
true. There's really
You
exist.
know,
not.
you know what I mean. You could only be what's available. Like I started realizing that. Like I'm like, damn, it's not even hardcore games. I will say Callisto Protocol is a hardcore game. That's pretty hardcore. I will say that is a pretty hardcore game. Even on standard that I played it on, it was still pretty challenging, very challenging. So the reason why I didn't beat it on hard because I said in one of my YouTube, the game kept
But
crashing
you
because
a
I had to.
casual nigga.
I
That's
know, right?
why.
I could go
I'm
back
just
to it and
fucking
beat
with
it.
you.
Nah, I know, but I'm saying it kept crashing on me because I got the Xbox One version thinking it would be smart delivery and it wasn't. But I might buy the Series X version at a later date though. I still had fun with it. So, but yeah, I think you would honestly
Oh
though. I
yeah,
think you would
dude.
enjoy
I'm
the
gonna tell
game,
you something,
Paula.
dude. You gonna laugh at this.
Yeah,
What's
I'll
up?
My
probably
little
pick it up
kitty
if I
and
see it on
shit, and she
sale.
playing a lot of indies. Playing a
Oh,
lot
Kitty?
of
You talking about
indies.
Kitty Meowza? She playing indie games?
Yeah,
Oh, she getting her gamers. What's her gamer score? Her shit got up.
it's like 165,000
So she's gone up.
with indie games though.
But
Good
yeah,
ones
but
though.
Jet, I mean, the only thing to play anymore that's worth a damn is the indie games. To be fair,
But are they good indies though? Like what was
Ah,
some of the
it look
what
like
was some of
bad
the
indies.
what was what
oh,
I name one of them.
so you mean
Name
shovelware, not
name
indie
one of them.
games?
I gotta look at that shit, man.
Jed, do you know one of the games? Like
It's a cat game. I
oh
seen
yeah,
it's a
that
cat
Oh
game.
oh
well, she
okay.
really likes cats. So was it Stray?
No, she
I
told
think
me
it.
about that shit. And she it was on
I don't think
Xbox.
it was that
I
one.
mean, her whole name is Kitty Meowser. What do you expect?
So it's just games like that. So okay. I mean, hey, she get a gamer score, man.
Yeah, but at least
I mean,
she's playing something, though. I guess.
you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I just think it's crazy because like most people, like some of the people that I've talked to, they don't believe in completing fucking games. Even the ones that like this shit, you know.
Yeah, I'm probably one of the
So Jay,
few
what do you think
people that
about a
has Game
person?
Pass that actually completes games on Game Pass. I'm
Yeah.
one of the
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I
very,
done
very
100
few.
percent Blaze Blues cross
Oh, you
tag.
did? Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah, look at you can look at it, man.
I
It's
have to
like
take a
three
look.
achievements on that shit.
You know, some people be like, "Oh, this the guy think he better, huh?" You know, I mean, hey, if you put the work in and you could do it, hey, fuck it, it is what it is. See, back then people used to respect people like that. Now all of a sudden, now they hate you because you could do something they can't do, which is kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We live in a society where people hate you for being good. You know, instead of actually trying to look at it and be like, oh, you know what? That's why I'm falling and say, hey, man, you guys are good, man. You know, but he didn't say, I fucking hate. You know, I hate you, Gamester, because you beat me in Gears of War. I fucking can't stand you, motherfucker. You're like, damn, okay, this guy can play. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's supposed to be. You know, that's why Blessed Duck falling because he knew falling was about to catch up on his ass on
I
that
want to.
Halo.
I guarantee Bless did not play that Blaze Blue cross tag. He probably played it for a
Nope.
little bit and he was done
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. But I love it. I just love it
But
how he
then I
tried to
got the
go off on
100%
me.
on it.
He tried to go off on me and then fucking brag about a fraudulent win on Fallen. I'm like, man, I ain't having that, man. I'm too real for that shit, man. You know, and he deleted and blocked me like a fruit cup instead of actually playing me.
Yeah, I don't care. He's
You know, it's
just
funny.
yet another casual. I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
yeah,
I don't respect him. I don't care.
yeah. He pushes a lot of that fanboy shit. You know, it's funny because he was actually looking forward to Redfall. Now I'm very
He's probably
curious as
talking
to
shit about it.
well, he might be damage controlling for it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
these
think he's
reviews
damage
are over.
controlling for it.
Yeah, he's probably damage controlling for because this is what me and him try to tell me and Jet try to tell him. I said because he was talking shit about Forspoken. I said, hey, don't do that shit. Don't do that type of shit. Oh, that game's trash. It got a low Metacritic. I said, don't do that shit
All
because
right, well,
now
now
look at it.
Redfall's got a low
Redfall is the
Metacritic, so there you
exactly
go.
because now all I gotta say. Well, I don't really believe it, but the game does have issues, of course. But I could just be like, oh, the game's trash. Why is it trash? Low Metacritic. Come on, man. I'm playing the game and I like it though. Hey, Metacritic, man. You said Forspoken. I mean, the same shit. Same shit. Yeah, it's the same shit, man. Just saying.
You know what though?
Oh, come
I
I'm
on,
in that
didn't
guys,
like.
Super Meat
man.
Boy
You know what? Now that I
motherfucker.
think about it though, I mean, honestly, I thought about it today. Microsoft has really been
Yeah.
dropping the ball pretty hard with games lately. Like, what has come out in the past 3 years? Halo Infinite, a mediocre shooting game
Yeah.
with an empty,
Yeah.
soulless open world. Then we got Redfall, which is
Yep.
pretty much the same exact thing.
Yep. But yeah, I think a lot of people see, but I've been hearing like people complain about the game for all the wrong reasons, right? Now, there's people complaining about the AI and all this other shit. I'm like, dude, it's supposed to be a what they call shooter looter, whatever they call them. It's a Borderlands game. You know what I mean? Those games are not known for
Borderlands
having
Yeah,
Left 4
but what
Dead.
they mean with the
like
game
people.
having bad AI though, I mean that is a legit complaint because
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
I've seen the gameplay, man, and you can walk right
yeah,
up to the enemy and it's like they don't even detect you. Sometimes they do,
really, even on
sometimes they
harder
don't. Digital
difficulties too.
Foundry posted a
Oh
video
no.
on the issues
Oh
with it and they
no.
showed that off. I'm like, wow.
Oh okay.
So yeah,
Oh okay. Because I think I
it is
see one
broken.
video and this guy would. Oh okay. Yeah. That's a little different. Now, if we're talking about let's say, because I see one guy was saying, "Hey, look at these enemies can't run through the door." I'm like, there's some enemies in fucking Borderlands like that do the same shit. But yeah, that type of stuff is different. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. The game was probably it was a broken mess. You know.
Yeah, Digital Foundry just dropped a video on it. I just got done watching it.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah. So the
definitely
game got a lot
listed
of
off a lot of
flaws,
problems
man.
with the game, and yet everybody's a lot of other people, you know, they're like, "Oh my god, it's unplayable because it's 30 FPS." I'm like,
Hmm.
really? This is
Yep.
what you want to cry
Yep.
about
But what
on your
happened if it
fucking
was 60?
budget
What happened if it dropped
$500
with 60 with
3-year-old
these problems?
console?
Yeah. But what happened if it was 60 FPS and it had bugs like that? Would they still be damage
Oh,
controlling?
it's
Would they still
godlike
be?
then, right? It's
That's what I'm
godlike.
saying. Yeah.
My
All of a sudden
trashy
now it's a
game
good
runs at
game
60
now.
FPS. It's suddenly brilliant now. Never mind the fact
Yeah, see,
that
I
the
don't
game is
respect it.
utterly broken. Who cares? It runs at 60 FPS.
Yeah. Anything, if the game had a 60 FPS option, it probably would have ran like it would have ran worse with those bugs.
Well, and not to
So
mention
as you
it's
can tell,
also
they weren't ready.
they're gonna have to drop the resolution pretty hard
Again,
too.
and this is the thing that a demanding game like that for console can't even run at 60. That's the problem.
Well, they
The
said they're
game
gonna
is
find a way to make
too.
it work.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you how they gonna make it work. Cause the game got built-in ray tracing. They go remove the ray tracing. That's how they gonna make it work.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to reduce your resolution too, because it's not gonna run 4K
Yep.
60.
You
That's
gotta
not
make
gonna happen.
sacrifice.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't happening.
Oh yeah. Cause the game runs at what 1400p 30, right?
4K 30 on Series X, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it got to be around 1400p around there.
Yep.
So
And then Series S, I don't know if they're even
they're
gonna pull
gonna
it off on
drop
there.
it. I would say they're dropped around. It'll be around 1080p 60,
I'm gonna say 900p.
Well, for
900p.
Spoken, I heard
Well,
ran pretty bad too. They said the resolution went up is down as
well,
far
that
to
was a
720.
720p,
Wow.
Yeah,
720p.
Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
Valhalla on Series S, if you put it in performance mode, that's 720p. And that's a last gen game.
Really? Wow.
So, yeah, it's going to take a miracle.
That's what I'm saying. These
That's what I'm
consoles
saying.
weren't
Like,
as
I don't
powerful. I
think
mean, we're
Series
already.
S is even going to have a performance mode, but if it does, I'll be surprised.
Yeah. Also, too, it's gonna be a lot of people don't realize open world games are very demanding. So, but if the game doesn't look that good, you can clearly tell the game just lacks polish. And any of you guys are gonna be willing to try it on Game Pass or no?
Nah, hard skip for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I already wasn't planning on
feel you,
playing it
man.
because I don't like the fact that it's online.
I didn't really
only.
care
I
for the
don't wanna
game
support
either.
it.
Yeah.
I'll play
Yeah,
Starfield when it comes.
a Starfield, you rather wait. I mean, you guys can still
Yeah.
play
I'm not. You
Redfall.
know
I
what?
mean,
I'm
you might
not
as well
looking
try
forward
it
to
out.
Starfield
But if it's not
either.
your type of
And the
game,
reason for that is, to me, it just looks like Fallout 4 in outer space.
yep,
I agree
it's
with
gonna be
that.
nothing
That
special. I guarantee it ain't gonna be nothing
I
special either.
did support Blaze Blues Cross Tag and Guilty Gear Strive. I did support those games.
Yeah, those were pretty solid games.
Pretty decent. It's about I have Guilty Gear on PlayStation, but pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't like this Gotham Knights game.
It's just crazy, man. We used to get so many good releases year after year, and now we don't have
Yeah,
nothing.
now we get
We
bullshit.
don't have nothing, man. Literally playing fucking books on my Series S because there's nothing else to play. I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna mistake that video that I uploaded. They're gonna mistake my passion for anger, but I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Oh no, yeah, no, I agree. You
I
know,
mean,
'cause
to
it's supposed to be a
you know,
big
I
one of
grew up
Microsoft.
with this shit, and I'm just watching it die in front of my eyes.
Yep, be destroyed. Yeah,
It's just sad.
I agree.
It's not dying. It's transferring to a new generation.
So you think it's transitioning, but
Yeah.
but this new
Transitioning into
transition
fucking
is
trash.
It's
like
trash to us.
oh yeah, but think about it though. Even though it might be trash to us, but these people don't know any better, dude. I
Of
mean, think
course they
about it.
don't, because dude, there was one around what 2000 or 2005.
Some of them are older
Of
people
course.
too, though, Jet.
Well, some of those older people ain't got no.
Yeah. Because I mean, think about it. You're trying to tell me that it's only going to be games like Fortnite, Apex, and all that. That's it.
They ain't got no high content.
Transitioning into
yeah.
They
mediocrity.
just going with it.
Yep. Because at the end of the day, Jet, that is still crazy that these people are going to be happy with playing Fortnite for an additional 20 years of their life. But it doesn't surprise me, considering when you hear people say I beat Metal Gear
Final
Solid
Fantasy
3
11
9
lasts for
times.
how long? 22 years?
But that made sense, so it's an MMORPG.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm just using that as a prime example, though.
Yeah, I know that these companies want games to do that.
These companies want these games to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want these games to do that. Dude, I played Final Fantasy 11 for 5 years and I left. You know, I had a 360. You know, I had my 360 then. And dude, you know how many 360 games I fucking bought and didn't get the chance to play them? Due to what? You know, Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. People calling me, oh, you know, we gotta get this rare ES gear, man. Dude, I have people snitching on me. Saying, yo, you know, Jay, he's on Condemn 2 playing.
All because you want to play something else.
All
Wow.
because I wanted to play something else. And you know, I got Jake, you know, he contacted me and telling me, you know, why you not at the event, man? You were supposed to be here today. And you know what I told him? I said, why don't you just put up my points? You know, because I got some pretty good points.
So you're
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
say it was
saying?
even like that back then?
It was like that back then. Yeah, bro. It was crazy back then, bro. Like, dude. Because a lot of Final Fantasy players, they have my gamer tag and you know what I'm saying? And I can get on a different game and niggas will see me. You know, and this was before they add the offline mode and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They see me on that game. You know, Jet's on a different game. You know, he's playing something else. Like, what the fuck? Remember that nigga Fiverr, cause he had my gamer tag, and he told Jake that I was on something else. I was playing Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Told
People
Jake,
like.
and I was like, dude, why you told Jake that shit, bro? And he was like, yo, you should be at the event with us. I'm like, fuck you, you fucking Uncle Tom ass nigga.
Snitching.
Cause he was an Uncle Tom, he couldn't stand black people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's one of
Especially,
those. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah, bro. Like, you fucking Uncle Tom ass nigga. Like, what?
Bro, I
Not
can.
gonna
What
tell
the?
on me. Keep your fucking mouth closed, nigga. Like, what?
Yeah, that's the problem with gaming, though. It's- So it was like that even back then. I mean, you guys, you all right
Yeah,
about that
it
though,
just
Jet.
was more hardcore back then, but it was like that back then.
Yeah, it's just sad because I'm looking at my PS2 collection right now. So many fucking games. And then I
Yep.
look at my
I think
PS4
PS2
Wait.
was
collection
the
and it's
best
like
era.
it's literally like mostly like 360 games
Yep.
all
Nothing.
over again. The same shit. God of
I
War
ain't
on
gonna lie, it's
PS2
Gotham
and then
Knights.
I'm looking at it again on PS4.
Yep. Nothing's really changed within these times.
Honestly, believe the 360 and PS3 was the last good era of gaming. The last good era we had.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I
had
agree.
what? Halo 3, you had Fear
Yeah.
Series, you had Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, 99
Yeah,
Nights,
good
Eternal
shit.
Sonata, Star Ocean The Last Hope, Infinite Undiscovery, Last Remnant, Tales of Vesperia. I mean, we had all these fucking games, man. You know what I'm saying? All these iconic games. Now we just get remasters, and that's it. Now, you know?
Junk.
Or remakes.
Fucking trash.
You know what's funny? I told Gangsta this falling. The remasters started around 360 and PS3 are late though. It
Yeah,
started.
yeah, it did. I remember.
Yep.
Yeah. They were coming out with way too many.
Mm-hmm. But it made sense then though. Because
Yeah,
it was
it
the
did.
end of an era. So it made sense to come out with a Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 remaster, right? It made sense. A Resident Evil 4 remaster. That made sense.
Yeah,
It made
I
sense
didn't
to do
expect it
that.
to turn into all this shit though.
Nah, nah. Mm-mm. And I was thinking like, since they coming out with all this shit during the late 360 life cycle and PS3 life cycle, what's my Project Justice then? Where is it?
Mm-hmm.
What's my Power Stone? Where is it?
Yep. I
Didn't
mean,
get it
really,
yet.
the only other
None of
game I
us.
got to get around to playing on PS4 that's an actual PS4 game is Red Dead Redemption 2. I got to finish that. I can't think of anything else, though. I mean, in terms of like actual PS4 games, I guess Spider Man.
Yeah.
I gotta get around to that Spider-Man. You know what I do? I just use PlayStation Premium now to try to get through these games. I just use that shit now. I got a huge PS4 library though. You know what I'm saying? Physical library. But as for PS5, I don't buy shit for PS5, dude. I don't buy shit for that shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm debating on whether or not I should even bother getting a PS5. Because it doesn't seem like there's going to be
Honestly,
anything
it
coming
ain't
out. You know
worth
what's
it.
funny? In 3 years, and I mentioned this in my video too, but in 3 years, we're going to be talking about the next generation. And there's still not going to be anything to play
Yep.
on this
Yep.
generation.
Yep. Guarantee it.
Next generation will be 2027 or 2028.
Yeah, but
And
that's when the rumors are going to start
that's when
swirling,
you will.
right around 2026.
Yup. And there barely be any games out by then. Barely.
Yep, just a
I
couple
mean,
more.
all the
That'll
games
be
will be
it.
optimized then.
This generation was, honestly, at this point, I think this generation is even worse than the last.
Yep.
Oh, it's
I
way worse
agree.
than the last generation. It's
At
way
least they
worse.
tried back then.
Yeah, you
The
know what?
problem is they're more focused on
I blamed it
service.
on the CPU of the PS4 and Xbox One for why we were getting so many remasters. I was like, well, they probably just can't do anything real good, something new and different
Yep.
because the hardware is probably holding them back. So this generation, I was excited because I'm hearing we got super fast SSDs. We've got a huge jump in the
Okay,
Yep.
CPU. I'm like, all
I'm gonna
right,
add
so
a
it's going to be
soft
back to like what it
injury.
was on the PS3 and 360. We got
Um,
unique hardware. We're going to have good
Yep.
hardware, and we're going to be getting some unique
Okay,
games,
Son,
right? Nope.
more
I'm gonna
capable.
We
add a
haven't gotten
soft
shit.
injury. You know what it is? They keeping these consoles at a minimum, but they won't go over the budget of the game. Okay, think about it. If they were to build a game that's like fucking okay, think about Destiny. Destiny was $500 million to make, right?
I see where Jet's going with this.
Yeah. So these consoles are to keep the developers at a certain range, but they won't go over the budget. Because now, if they were to build these games with PC in mind, for example, okay, you got the new GTS 4000 series, right? We got that now. Now, if they were to make a game for the 4000 series only, you know how much that'll cost? Cutting out consoles now. But you know how much that'll cost? Probably 500 million, 600 million, just to make a game for that. And if that game don't sell well, then it's over for that publisher. It's
Mm.
officially over.
Well, I mean, look at Kalisto's Protocol. They said that might even be their last game.
See?
Yep, one game flopping. That's all it takes to sink a studio anymore.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah.
flopping is
Y'all
like
see what
a
happened to
few hundred
Capcom?
thousand units sold, and now that's considered a failure now.
And y'all see what happened to Capcom back in
Yeah.
2012, right? When it came to Resident Evil 6, dude, they they lost millions. They ended up having $250 million to their name. I mean, they turned around now, but that Resident Evil 6 hurt their ass. That shit hurted their ass.
Yeah, I remember hearing
I mean, it's
financial
sad that
trouble for
companies had to.
Capcom around that time. Same with
Oh yeah,
what was the other one? I think it was THQ. Yeah,
oh yeah.
around that same time they were in trouble. And damn, there was another one now that I think about it too. Man, 2012 was a bad
Midway,
year for game publishers. Um,
Oh yeah,
Midway,
Radical
definitely.
Midway,
Entertainment, they went under too. Prototype 2 was their last game, and that
Radical.
was a good game. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a bad.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah, that
remember.
was a really
That
As
bad
was
year
much
for
as I
publishers.
much as I love to see companies come out with good games, man, we're not gonna see it no more because they're
yeah.
scared.
Well, I mean, look at it. I mean, fucking Callisto's Protocol, and that, if Callisto
And it's
Protocol was,
not
because
it's
that
it's
should have
not the
got the Game
hardcore
Pass
gamer,
treatment.
it's the casual gamer that's fucking them. It's them. The casual gamer is just gonna stick to what they know.
Yep,
The hardcore gamer buys everything, but the casual gamer don't.
yep.
They
And we're
just
the most
gonna,
opinionated too.
yeah. Casual gamers, they just stick to what is popular. You know what I'm saying? The mainstream gamer, the mainstream gamer, they have their opinions. They do. They just go by Metacritic. But they do have their opinion. They do come off as hardcore. They do. They do.
So
I respect the mainstream gamer over a casual any day. I
You don't
could
like
take
the
them
casual.
serious.
But what about New
Casual is
Age
what
gamer?
ruined it. No, no, fuck them. Fuck them.
but the casuals do
Bro.
make up the majority,
Fuck New
though.
Age.
Unfortunately.
The
So
casuals is
Jet,
what?
all right. So what is all right? So that's what I'm saying because I think a casual and a New Age gamer, even though they're very similar, but I think damn, they both suck, dude.
Yeah, they do.
New age
They
gamers
I
don't
think
honestly
play
do.
nothing. At least the
Yeah.
casuals do play.
yeah, I see what you're
They
saying. That
only
makes
play a few
sense.
games.
Yeah.
New
But
age
also
gamers
too,
don't
they
play
also
shit.
detrimental to the community too because they advocate for fucking anti-consumer practices and they play favorites a lot.
Yes,
New
that
Age
bullshit.
motherfuckers are just completely clueless
Oh, you heard what
altogether.
that dude said.
But that's
You
why
don't
they're
have to
so
be high
accepting of
five
all this
rush.
shit, though, because they didn't grow up with any of this
Yeah,
stuff. You know, they didn't. So to
yeah.
them, this is all new
You know,
experiences, even though it's literally the same
Fallen, you know
exact
the new
shit to
Zelda
us.
sold over 30 something million, right? And guess what the Zelda prior to that sold? Most Zeldas sell around 7, 8 million, right? Pretty reasonable, right? Breath of Wild was the only one where Nintendo was able to make 30 million off that game. Where the fuck was that additional 23 million back then on Nintendo? So it goes to show you a lot of new fans started playing Zelda after Breath of Wild. And it's so funny because they didn't Breath of Wild copy a lot of ideas from similar open world games at the time. So it just shows you that a lot of new fans are coming into this shit, man. A lot.
Yeah. What I don't understand is like it really baffled me when I heard that PS5 has sold almost 40 million units now. But there's
40
literally
Yeah, I
million.
heard that.
nothing to play on the PlayStation 5. You're just playing
Yeah,
PS4 games. So I'm like, why?
I'm starting to think the shit is rigged.
yeah.
No, seriously, I'm starting to think the shit's rigged. All for publicity stunt and shit.
Yeah.
Cause there's nothing to play on this motherfucker.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I'm on my PS5 right now. I'm playing Life is Strange True Colors for a second time, the PS5 version of the game now. Going for another platinum. Now, anybody ask me, hey, do you think it's worth buying a PS5? I tell you, hell no, it's not.
Not if you already have a PS4, it's not.
If you already have a PS4, stick with that PS4 because
Yeah.
it's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's
But I
you
can't
know
run
what a
my same
PS5
games in
is? It's a
4K 60
PS4
though.
Pro. That's what a PS5 is.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. Me and Gangsta talked about that. We talked
Yep.
about that. Upgradables or thing.
Because it's just
They,
playing PS4 games but better.
honestly, I like my Series better than my fucking PlayStation. I'm just being
Yeah, at least the
honest
Yeah. I
backwards
don't like
because
neither
compatibility
I
is
could
there.
play,
You don't
I
have to
consoles.
could play
buy all the
all my
games all
old
over again.
games and shit. Sony, on the other hand, they got you rebuying shit.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see what
it's
you're
another
saying.
thing I
Yeah.
told Games too. They got Ridge Racer 2 up here on PlayStation Premium. You can't buy it. It's behind the PlayStation Premium. Yep.
Yeah, I remember I was telling you guys that they were also removing games like Uncharted 4. You got to be on premium to play it. No longer can actually buy the game for $10, $20 or whatever. Yeah.
Which is fucking retarded. That's
Well,
just
they want to
stupid.
keep you locked down to their subscription service.
Yep. They don't want you to be able to buy something, and then once you're not subscribed to it, you can still play what you want.
Exactly.
It's to tie you down.
Yep.
Yeah. Bro, I'm trying to play Gotham Knights online with people, and people are being stupid. I'm gonna have to leave this game and find another one. Jesus Christ, man. What is wrong with these fucking people? Yeah, and I could tell PlayStation's focusing more on single player games than online.
Which is up my alley more anyway. I don't really like. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
hear
kind
a
of liked it when
fucking
PlayStation folk.
10-year-old
You didn't
screaming
like you
into his
didn't
microphone while I'm trying to play a damn game.
you didn't like PlayStation's online offerings? I thought they try to do it a lot with the PS3. I kind of liked that about PlayStation,
I played a
but
couple games on PS3 online.
it's Killzone. I mean, they had good campaigns too, but I did like Killzone's multiplayer, SOCOM Confrontation, Mag. I
Yeah, I
thought
like
that
the
was pretty.
Silicon
I just
Confrontation.
feel
It's
like
pretty
I
dope.
kind of liked that Sony Resistance. I mean, they kind of all released with campaign and
Yeah, I think they
you
gave
know,
up though because Microsoft just kind of dominated that online
well, the games
space.
didn't sell well. They didn't sell
And
well.
that
So
too, yeah.
Killzone 2 and 3. I heard 3 sold terribly, and I'm like, damn, Killzone 3 was such a great game, and it's just like, wow, so that obviously they probably gave up on it. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Which is kind of unfortunate because I actually thought Sony actually had some good multiplayer offerings. Starhawk, Warhawk. I mean, their PlayStation Home was pretty cool at the time. I mean, it's just crazy. So I think what Sony's doing is that they're relying on mostly single players and then multiplayers from third party. That's why they were afraid that Microsoft was going to buy Activision because that would take up most of their multiplayer audience, which is what
Yep.
majority of people play nowadays. Anyway, Sony, people can say, "Oh, Sony exclusive sell," but let's just be honest: the vast majority of people that buy a PlayStation 5 only play it for Fortnite, Apex Legends, you name it. They don't really play it for PlayStation exclusives, and even the hardcore PlayStation fans only beat the games once and shelf them. That's all they do. Me, like I shit you not, I value games though. Fallen, you know how many times that I beat House of the Dead 3? That's a short game too. I've beaten it over 8 times already. People's like, how could you beat a short game? I don't know. It's just fun. It's just when a game's fun, it just makes me want to keep replaying it. No matter how short or long the game is. But when you make a boring, shitty ass game, and I feel like honestly, this is gonna be real controversial. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? This is gonna be real controversial. So I don't know if Fallen's recording, but this is gonna be real controversial. I feel like they make games too long. He was like, "What?" I think they make games too long. I think sometimes games just overstay their welcome. But I would like to see if you guys agree or not.
Yeah, to some
That's
extent
just
I
my
do.
opinion.
I think there's some games that definitely overstay their welcome. Red Dead Redemption
Yes.
2, I know that's going to be an extremely long game, and especially when a game has a slow start, it kind of bothers me.
Yes.
Because I want to
Yeah.
get into the
No, I
game,
feel
and
you.
it's like if it's got a slow build up and a slow start, it can be good, and I understand why some
Yeah.
games do it, but some games do not need to have a slow start, and they just do it
Yeah.
anyway.
No, I agree. I
And
agree
I think
because
it's done on purpose, especially from Ubisoft's end, because I think they're all
yep.
planning on going the subscription route. I think every single publisher is going to have a subscription service in some
Mhm.
sort of way,
Mhm.
and I think that's why even Ubisoft, they started that Ubisoft Plus thing,
Yep.
and I think that's why they're doing it, because that's why they're making their game so long, because if they can just tie you down to
Yep.
the game rather than you just pay for it once and you can play it whenever, and it's one set
Yep.
fee, you
Whenever
just
you
have to keep
choose.
paying for it month after month after month after month. So if you're, you don't want to get locked out of your game when you're right in the middle of it, right? I mean, look at how much
Yeah.
time you've already invested in it, right? So they keep you
Mhm.
paying for it.
And also too, and you're right. Like, and also too, with some of these games, like you say with the Far Cry, I would prefer instead of them making this big ass open world game. Well, I don't mind it being open world, but I would prefer if they made it a nice little 8 hour, 10 hour game, right? Story from good start to finish, than something that's like fucking over 30, 40, 50 hours long worth of content and have it all be repetitive. Because let's just be honest, I call it the Far Cry syndrome, where they got what is it? Activate this watchtower. You get this dude. It's all the same. People call that replay value. A game like San Andreas is what replay value is. Okay? You could play that game in so many different ways and still enjoy yourself, even with cheat codes and all. But a game like Far Cry, you're literally just doing the same repetitive shit, but just for longer. Like that's not replay value in my opinion, bro.
Yeah, it's just
You know?
tedious.
People's like, oh, yeah, it's just tedious, exactly. Tedious and repetition. Now I know we all do some form of repetition, but it's like, oh, activate this watchtower, activate this
Oh,
watchtower.
that was
Like,
what was that? Far Cry
like,
3 that did that, right?
oh my God.
Yeah, just
I
tower
think even,
after tower after tower.
yeah, and exactly. And it's just like, it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, the game's longer because of it, but it's only longer because they got you doing tedious, boring shit. So it's like, is it really good though? But I would have preferred if they made a nice little 8 hour, 10 hour campaign good from start to finish type shit. Fuck all that other shit, because then it would make the game more replayable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and
I
also
don't know.
make it more
Because like even
enjoyable
the Gears
too.
of
Because
War,
it's like, okay, climbing a tower
thank you,
once or twice, okay, that's fine,
and
that's cool, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
to
yeah.
do it like,
But doing it over 30,
yeah,
40,
40
50 times over
times
the map,
is just
it's kind of
unnecessary.
it kind of
It's
gets a
it's
little old.
filler. It's filler
Yeah.
content, and
Yeah,
it's
thank you.
painfully
Exactly. It
obvious.
feels more like
It's
filler.
so painfully
Thank you. It feels more
obvious.
like filler. See, San Andreas didn't feel like, and the funny thing, San Andreas, I mean, essentially it's all filler because like filled in content, but it felt like its own little thing though, and it all had a unique property, unique purpose to the overall game that you was playing, right? This new shit, it's just like you said, it's all this same tedious bullshit, rinse and repeat. That's why I never got into GTA Online because they just expect you to keep doing the same old shit over and over and over again just to do the cool shit. I'm like, this is boring, dude. How can you guys spend a countless amount of hours trying to grind out for 8, 10 hours just to finally do the fucking heist? Like, this is
And they're like,
boring,
well, if
dude.
you want to skip over that, you can buy shark cards. I'm like, why would I pay
Yep.
to skip
Yeah, why would I
content
spend
in the
more
game?
money?
Like, that just means that your
Yep.
game is bad.
Yep.
If I have to pay
Yeah,
money
it's
to
literally
skip
bad.
past bad parts of your game, then you have failed as a
Yep.
game developer.
Yep. Well, they do it on purpose because they know people. You see that it's so scummy,
It
dude.
is, but
It's so
it's
fucking terrible
fucking
that these
stupid at
companies
the
are
same
doing this
time. Like,
shit.
why would
It's like they're
why
putting
even
bad
play the game
portions in the
then?
game.
The only, you know what the
Like
way
San
is
Andreas, you could
you know
tell.
the way to beat Grand Theft Auto 5? The
Hmm.
best way to beat Grand Theft Auto 5 online is to not play it.
Yep. It's crazy because it's like when San Andreas, when you could tell when they made that game, you could just tell they were having fun in the little studio room and everybody's pitching in their ideas, working on this project to give us something great. You could just tell. You could just tell that these people were all having fun while working on the game. These games now, it's so predatorial, bro. Oh man, this is boring, man. Yeah, make it where you have to grind out for 15 hours to get to the fun stuff, Jimmy. Like, what the fuck? Because obviously, if they're testing these games, they know damn well this shit ain't fun. That's why they introduced these loan shark cards where you can skip the processes and all that. That's so fucking scummy and predatorial,
Yeah,
dude.
no, I agree.
I
But
hate
I'll be
that
right
shit.
back. I gotta go
It's
get my
like y'all
laundry.
purpose. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No problems. But it's like Jet. They're purposely making these games bad on purpose. Essentially. Fuck that shit, dude. Oh, let me go help this guy. He's doing an armed robbery. I will say the same thing about Gotham Knights, though. This game is good, but it definitely pales in comparison to the old Batman games. You could tell this game would get boring after a while. It's a shame. Uy.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, what's up, man? But yeah, no, you absolutely right about that shit, man. Like these people are fucking like these games that they make, like you could just tell like they putting no love and passion. Like you could just tell, like I don't even think they even fans to their own shit, honestly.
Yeah, I can tell right away. I mean, I don't know if you saw my month end review video, but I think I mentioned that in that video
Mm.
that I can tell right away when a game has passion and when a game
Yeah,
is just
like
kind
I
of
could
shat out
see,
onto
yeah,
a conveyor belt.
yeah, like I could see this Gotham Knights game. Now, like I said, I can see why people prefer the Arkham. I mean, the Arkham games, like they're just more memorable. Like this game is, it's kind of like mediocre. You know what I'm
It's cookie
saying? It's
cutter.
like it's fun, but
Yeah,
I'm playing. Yeah, like honestly, I could see what people expected. They probably would have wanted, at least if I was designing this game, they probably would have wanted something like Arkham City with co-op. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know there's some people be like, it's the online that ruined the game. No, it's not the online. I mean, I think not Gotham Knights. If Gotham Knights, if it had something like structured like Arkham City, but with online, I think people would be all for it. You see what I'm saying? But this game, it just seems like I'm just doing the same old fucking beating up guys here, beating up guys there, rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of equivalent to what the Spider-Man is now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not a fan of this, honestly, personally.
do you think it was even
I
worth
think
twenty
this game's.
dollars?
I'll probably have my nephew play it. I mean, I think this. They make these games for like people with short attention span type shits. Like, it's not something that I don't know. I play better. Obviously, this is serviceable at best. Game Pass game, in my opinion. Not something that, honestly, I think it'll be worth replaying Kalisto's Protocol because people's like, well, this game has more content. You do more shit. But it's like, it's not about that. It's the content if it's actually worth the wait or worth the anticipation or worth the hours that you're putting in. Yeah, Callisto Protocol might be only 7, 8 hours long, but it was enjoyable from start to finish. That was a good, you know what I mean, 7 to 8 hours. This game, kind of, yeah, it's longer, but it's meh all around. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So just, so people can sit there and say, "Oh, I want longer games." No, I just want good games. I don't give a fuck if they 6 hours long. I just want good games, games that I can actually cherish, and because like I said, we played the Gears of War. What was it? Gears of War on the 360. I've actually beaten that game quite a few times, actually. But I'm just saying, it was fun. Not a very long game, but it's very fun, start to finish. It's replayable, you know, memorable. I want games like that. I don't give a fuck how long a game is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't understand why people want longer games anyway when the majority of these people are
Yeah,
not
because I
even
thought that was
finishing the
all
games to
dependent on
begin with.
genres. Yeah, exactly. And I thought it was all dependent on the genre of games that people were playing. Now all of a sudden they want beat 'em ups to be 50 hours. Fucking every open world game. Because I even think San Andreas wasn't really that long either. You know?
No, I don't think
Um,
San Andreas was that
you
long.
know, story
At the
wise,
time though, at the
but the thing,
time that was considered a long
yeah, at the
game.
time it felt like it was endless. Yeah, it felt like it was endless. But if you're just going straight from story to story, yeah, it could be pretty like beaten probably 10, 12 hours maybe tops maybe, right? But the problem is like the other activities, the things you want to engage in the world, and then also too one thing that people undermine with San Andreas is the fact that everything played a core factor into your character. People don't realize San Andreas was essentially a role-playing game, essentially. Like I mean, you can lift weights, you can learn different fighting styles. Like you can get fat if you ate too much. I mean, everything was essentially kind of like a role playing game. You know what I mean? There was a reason to go to, the firing range in
Yes.
GTA because you can improve your
Improve your
skill to get a
shooting
better
skill,
gun,
yep.
like dual wield. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm
And the
saying.
more
So
you would
that
drive,
I
the
mean,
more
come
your driving skill would increase. The more
skills would
you fly,
improve,
the
sex appeal,
easier
all
it
that.
was to fly.
Yeah, like you can't make that up. San Andreas is I don't care what nobody says is one of the best GTA games ever
Oh, it's
created.
definitely
And
better than
honestly,
5, I'll tell you that
it's
much.
yeah, oh definitely by far. Oh yeah, and it's just crazy because you would have thought those elements would have made it into GTA 5 online, and they never did. So
Yeah, not in the same way, anyway. Not even close.
yeah, no, so yeah. I try to tell people it's just fucking ridiculous.
Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I'm gonna play some, probably
Yeah, no
some
worries, bro.
Star
I'm probably gonna get
Wars
off
Lego
too.
Skywalker
Yeah.
Trilogy Saga, or whatever the fuck it's called on here.
Yeah, I was actually playing this Gotham Knights, and actually, to be honest, I might get off this game. It's just I'll play it later, but it's just as of right now, this game is boring me.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars game through Game Pass because that's still on Game
Yeah.
Pass. It,
Oh, it's on Game
yeah, and
Pass.
it is
Okay.
it's May 4th, so May the 4th be
Yeah.
with
I'm
you.
gonna get off this.
So
Okay. Yeah, I don't have Game Pass right now, so I won't be able to.
yeah, I figure. Oh, I guess he just got disconnected. All right, oh there you are.
Okay. Hello. Sorry about that. I know I'm leaving, but I was trying to close the application. That's how you know this game sucked. All right, but Fall, I heard you. I'm probably gonna head out right now. Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can still
Can you
hear
guys
you.
hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave. Like I was trying to close the application and end up
yeah. No, you're
leaving the
good. You're good. I
phone.
thought you got disconnected actually.
No, no, no. You're good, bro. But what was you saying? Go
Oh, I
ahead.
was just saying, I figured since it's on Game Pass, I would check it out before it leaves, and it
Yeah,
is
just
May
give it a
4th,
shot.
so that is kind of like the Star Wars kind of
Yeah,
day.
fuck it.
So I'll probably
Yeah,
stream
nah,
some of
fuck
that
it. I mean,
tonight, something different.
okay. Yeah, I was trying to get into this. I will say, I mean, I bought Gotham Knights. I'll probably play with my friend Nando, but it's boring, man. Like it's boring. Like it's something that if my nephew came over, hey, play this. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'd rather prefer a game that's 8 hours long, that's good from start to finish, than a game that's 40, 50 hours long and it's boring throughout the fucking whole
Yeah, and it's
experience.
really crazy to
You
me that
know?
they're selling versions of these boring games for like $100.
Yep. 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 And they want to tell people it's content, it's replayability. No, I mean, and then what the funny thing is, when a game is shorter, within it's like 8, 9, 10 hours, it makes the game more funner to go back to, right? But when you beat a game like Far Cry and shit like that, and you want to play that again, it's a drag, dude. I even feel that way about the new Assassin's Creed. You know, it just feel like drags to play.
Yeah,
But I think I
I'm
did try
kind
a
of
little.
dreading trying out the new Assassin's Creed games because I played Syndicate. I
I
was
think
not a
you'll enjoy
fan.
them.
Um,
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy.
which one do you think
But
I
I
would
think, like
enjoy?
you said, I think Origins is probably by far one of the best ones. Yeah, Origins,
Okay.
and I think Valhalla. I mean, they're not a bad series because Kitty used to play them. She her opinion, she thought Origins was the best in
And
her opinion,
whose?
but Kitty's opinion.
Oh. Well, see, I
Yeah.
consider probably Brotherhood to be the best.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because
Yeah, she
I
liked
grew
the
up with
newer era.
the
I
OG
never.
Assassin's Creed games. See, I'm an old fan of the
Yeah.
series, so that's another problem with Assassin's Creed is the fan base at this point is split up into
Yeah, it's
two,
divide.
just like with the Tomb
Yep.
Raider games. The fan base is split into two. You
Yep.
got
It's
the OG
divided.
fans who like the original style
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed games, and then you have the new age gamers, the new age Assassin's Creed fans who
Yeah.
jumped
That
in
like that new
late
shit,
into the series, and yeah, I mean it's kind of a mess.
and they like that. Yeah. Because she liked the old ones, but she says I don't know why people complain about the new ones, and it's very much still very much Assassin's Creed.
Ooh,
I was
that's a
like,
controversial take. That's something a
I was
lot of
like,
people would
I
argue
said it's
about,
not.
though.
I said it's not really because I felt that with an old Assassin's Creed, at least just from what I know about it, at least from seeing it, is that it's more of a actual stealth game. Well, she told me, well, you can do stealth in that, but you don't. There's really no consequence. Because I know because I play Tenchu, right? Tenchu, when you get caught, nigga, you're gonna probably more likely die. Same thing probably applies to the Assassin's Creed, like with the desynchronizing and all that, right? There's consequences. Now with the new Assassin's Creed, okay, you go through a fortress and you get caught. Now you just fight the enemy. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
yeah, no, in the
it's
old
not the
ones,
same
if you get
feeling,
caught, yeah, you would have to redo the mission
bro.
from the checkpoint.
Yeah, you would have to redo it. So it actually gave it so they're real stealth games. They actual real stealth games. Just because a game has stealth elements doesn't make it a stealth game because every real stealth game has it where the guy that's stealthing is weaker than the people that he's going against. All of them. They all have that same concept. But if you're a stealth guy and you're going in, you get, oh, I got caught, and then you're fucking beating up 20 guys, that's not really stealth.
That's kind of
Is it?
silly, if anything.
It's like-
It's
yeah, it's kind of funny.
it's a little
It's like
comedic seeing a stealthy kind of character just wipe out an entire
going
army
in beating up.
of people.
I know, right? It's like, yo, why you didn't just walk in through the gate at this point? What was the point even going stealthy?
Yeah.
It-
I mean, it's nice that the
All right,
option's
Paul, I'm gonna
there,
talk.
but yeah, that's a little
Yeah,
silly.
it's just more based off on like the Far Cry syndrome. Like
But
that's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
there's
Every
really
game's
that's
the
kind of
Far.
an industry problem at large at this point. There's no consequence for fucking up anymore.
Yep.
The
Mm-hmm.
game will always
Yep.
hold your
I'm,
hand. There's no
no
consequence
matter
for
what.
dying. There's no consequence for fucking up a mission. Back in the day, man, when you fucked up
Yep.
a mission or something, the game would
Oh,
let you know. Like I
you
remember
gotta restart.
Scarface, the
Even
game would
San
literally tell
Andreas
you
was like
you
that.
fucked up, which is so
Yo,
funny.
even San
But now
Andreas,
it's like the game's
dude.
like, oh, it's okay if you fucked
Mm-hmm.
up, and they're just like, here, we'll let you just kill all the guys, and then you could just progress anyway.
Yeah, San Andreas was so bad. I remember, dude, you could literally rage off a San Andreas mission. Like, because if you fucked up, you would have to fucking drive all the way back
Oh yeah.
to start it up again. I know they fixed that in the other one, in the remastered
Yo, I
version, but it was
swear to
still
God,
funny.
the definitive edition, they made those games easier.
Oh, yeah, they
I
did.
think they did because
Yep.
I played through Vice City and San Andreas on the definitive edition. I'm like,
Vice
these
City had some
feel
challenging
way
parts,
easier.
too.
Like they just felt like a cakewalk. I'm like, I remember it
Yeah.
being way harder than this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Vice City, I remember that had some very challenging parts, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
like
know
to the
what
point
they
where
did
there
or
was
how they
like,
did it, but somehow they made all the missions easier.
hmm that's yep. Because Saving San Andreas had some hard parts where it's like, dude, if you fucked up, and that's what I loved about it was the consequences that you had for messing up, which kept you in the game. You know what I mean? But if you're playing a game and you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna easily get through this. There's no tension.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just shooting guys just to shoot them, essentially. You know, kind of like brain dead AIs running at you in a way. But yeah, fall. I'm gonna probably head out. I know I'll probably be on maybe later, but
All right.
I'll talk to you guys. Jet's probably not here, so all right. I'll talk to you guys
All
later.
right. Have a good night.
All right, you two guys. Take care.